What's up guys, Jake Lowry here, and today we're gonna be fishing Sam Rayburn. I'm gonna start off with a spook, and then I also have a drop shot rig that I'm gonna use. Last time I was here, I saw some guys catch it on a drop shot, and I didn't have a spinning rod, so I wasn't able to throw it. But the conditions look really good, and I think I have good odds to catch a fish. The water is a little lower than the last time I fished here, but I did see some giant cruising bass, and maybe I'll be able to like find those bass and cast to them. Stay tuned guys, I'm gonna start fishing, and hopefully we have good odds to catch a big one. A lot more people than the last time I fished this spot, which is generally a bad thing, but I think we still have good odds. So just where I can see right here, there's a kayak fisherman right there, guy in a bass boat right there, and then another kayak fisherman just out of view along the dam. So there's absolutely zero wind, and it's really hot, pretty much like any typical day in Texas, and there's not a cloud in the sky. So it's gonna be a tough day of fishing, but if we grind it out, I think we have odds to catch a big fish. Okay guys, I made it down to the end of the dam. I'm gonna make a couple casts with this spook around here. It is a head-in spook. If I don't catch anything, I'm gonna throw the drop shot right out here and see if we can catch a big fish. I know there are big fish standing off here. Last weekend, I saw a guy catch a giant out of here. So let's make the first cast and see if we can get one. Okay, perfect first cast. Freaking bomb of a first cast. The nice thing about the spook is it's just about the easiest topwater bait to walk, and it usually hooks giants. Okay, nothing on the first cast. Let's make a second cast. Perfect. When you are fishing a spook, you want to fish braided line, because if you fish fluorocarbon line, then the line's going to sink and you're not going to get as much action. And if you fish mono, the line's going to stretch and you won't be able to get good hook sets. Okay, nothing on the first couple casts with the spook. So I'm going to pick up the drop shot rig. I see a small bass right in front of me, and I'm going to put the drop shot rig right in front of him, and hopefully he'll bite it. Okay, he's interested in it. All right, so I made it over to this buoy system, and I'm gonna throw the drop shot along the buoys. A lot of times the fish will hold right against these buoys because they provide a little bit of shade and some structure. Okay, my bait made it all the way down to the bottom. It's a lot deeper here than the spot I was just fishing at. Okay, so they don't seem to be interested in this trailer that I have on, so I'm gonna switch it up to a robo worm. Okay, the robo worms are the classic bait to use. So let's get this on the drop shot rig and see if we can catch one of these bass that I'm looking at right here. Drop shot bait and putting on the robo worm. Yep. Oh! Okay, guys, I just missed a fish literally right there. Okay, let's get it back in the strike zone. Literally right in front of me. I think he just ate the edge of the worm. Might be able to get him back. Dang, that sucks, guys. I really thought I was going to be able to catch one right there. On the other side of this dam here, last time I was here, there was like a big tournament going on. And right out in front of me, there were these guys fishing with live scope, and they were slaying it with drop shot rigs. That's why I put on the drop shot rig today, but I'm gonna see if I can kind of find that spot where there's bass were and hopefully throw in there. If you note though, this guy in the kayak, he just floated right over that spot. He's kind of fishing in that direction, and he's throwing a moving bait and didn't get any bites. So maybe the drop shot's better, who knows? Finesse tactics when there's a lot of pressure usually work. So let's throw that drop shot in there and see if we can get something. I'm gonna leave my bail open, and hopefully I can let that thing sink straight down. That way I have it as far out as I possibly can. I just got a snag. The spinning rod casts pretty far with this 20-pound braided line and a half-ounce drop shot weight. Only reason I'm using the heavier weight is to get the further cast. I feel like weight doesn't really impact your drop shot rig that much. If you really want to get like finicky with it, it can. But for the most part, just using a heavier weight if you want to cast further, and a lighter weight if you want to be more finessey is just fine. Especially if you're fishing from the bank, like you really can't get all technical. It's just not going to help you. You're just going to get like tied into like buying too much shit. Okay, there's a lot of snags. Great. All right, well, I just lost my first rig, the drop shot rig. That's unfortunate. All right, guys, I get a lot of hate in Texas when I wear flip-flops on rocky areas such as this. But I'm gonna show you why I wear flip-flops in rocky areas like this. The main reason I wear flip-flops is because it allows my feet to have more dexterity. As you can see, I'm able to grip the rocks with my feet, and it actually gives me more balance. Now, I'm not recommending that you do this because you could injure your ankles, but it's pretty important that you have strong ankles if you're going to do this. But instead of walking on the flat rocks, I'll pick the pointy rocks on purpose and then set my feet on top of them, and I have way more grip walking on these rocks. So you can actually walk way faster on rocks in flip-flops if you have more dexterity. So for any of you guys that were wondering why I wear flip-flops in rocky areas like that, it's because I have more foot dexterity and I actually feel more comfortable than wearing big bulky shoes. Well, I just got done taking a little break because I was overheating. I got on new baits. I have a lipless crankbait on, and then I also put on a Guggen squad bait. I'm gonna go down to the dam here and throw out there. Last time I was here, I saw a bunch of big gar and caught a bass out of there, so hopefully I have better luck. Okay, so I'm walking along these rocks. I just spotted this freaking giant bait in here. Look at this. That is a win of the day. That is a huge crankbait. Look at that in my hand. Holy cow. Don't think I've ever seen a crankbait that big. It is a 10XD, so I think it's a Strike King 10XD, so it dives down to 10 feet. But holy cow, look at that thing, guys. I mean, look how ridiculous that freaking bait is. Like, I'm gonna throw it just out of curiosity to see if, like, someone was really catching fish on this. But holy cow. Guys, if I hook a fish on this giant bait, I'm gonna be so stoked. I mean, look at it compared to the bait I was just using. It is so much bigger. Make sure I tie a really good knot with this thing. Bass fishing with a 10XD from the bank. Don't think too many people do this. Don't think they do it on a loose speed spool either, so let's make a couple casts and see if this thing actually works. I could probably bomb it. Holy cow. This thing, reeling this thing in is like fighting a fish. Okay, let's look at the action of this thing. Oh my gosh. That's so ridiculous. Let's turn the brakes up a little, maybe the spool tension, and try and give this guy a launch. Okay, that's definitely the farthest cast I've made today. If I hook a bass on this, guys, I think I'm gonna quit fishing. I don't even think I'd be able to tell if I hooked a fish on this. Okay, gas out there in the middle. Uh-oh. I might have freaking returned the bait back to where it belonged. That was really smart, Jake. Let's walk along the bank here and see if we can... Oh no. I broke my flop. Okay guys, I'm a little bit of a mess right now. In summary, I freaking snagged the 10XD and then my freaking flop broke. So I'm down to one flop and I'm trying to get this freaking 10XD back because I want to keep it for the ornament. Oh, I lost it. Dang it, guys. Maybe it'll float up to the top. In the same vein, maybe I'll put on a crankbait. All right, guys. In the same vein as that 10XD, I put on the deepest diving crankbait I have. Oh, it floated to the top. Okay, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back, guys. Okay. Got it. Let's go. No way. Look at that, guys. I got the 10XD back. Holy cow. This is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen with a bait before. You find a giant bait, you lose a giant bait, and then you catch the freaking giant bait back. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna put this up. I'm not gonna throw with it again, or maybe I will tie it back on in a couple seconds. But for now, let's throw this smaller crankbait around, and we'll see if we can hook something there. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, that works. Yep, fish. Okay, 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 guys. Big bass. No way. No freaking way. I have one shoe. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh, guys. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, he's fighting hard. Okay, okay. Loosen the drag, loosen the drag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, stay hooked, stay hooked. Stay hooked. I see color. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, he's not that big. Whew. Oh my freaking gosh. I just caught a freaking nice bass on that crankbait. Let's go. Nice little 3-pounder. He's got a small mouth for his size, but I was not expecting that. Let's go. I found the 10XD, lost the 10XD, got the 10XD back, and then threw something on that looked like it and immediately caught a fish. Whew. I cannot believe how stoked I am to catch that. All right, let's get him some water and then we'll get him released. Keep in mind, one flop this whole time on all these rocks. I'm still able to catch a fish. He's pretty tired. He fought really hard for his size. Whoa, there he goes back into the depths. Okay guys, I couldn't be more freaking excited about that fish. I mean, that's the biggest fish I've caught out of Sam Rayburn. Let's throw it back in the same spot and see if there's another one. I don't think I'm gonna catch two in that spot. Oh my God. Oh my God, fish. Same fish. What the hell is this? What kind of fish is that, guys? What is that? It's like a striper. Comment below what kind of fish that is, guys. I have no clue. It's like a hybrid striper and something else, maybe largemouth. Comment below, guys. I have no clue. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy the same release as the fish, as the last fish. What kind of bass is that? There he goes, guys. Off he swims to live another day. That is going to wrap up the video at Sam Rayburn and the dam. Let's freaking go. I caught two fish. We fished for probably 6 hours, didn't catch anything, and then caught two fish on 2 casts. Time to now walk back barefoot because I lost a flop all the way back to the car. But anyways, if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you next time. I guess I got what I deserve wearing the flops. But good thing I am relatively decent at walking barefoot. It's probably going to take me a while to walk all the way down there, but I'll get it done. If I get injured, I'll show you guys, but if I don't, this will be the end of the video.